This is a truly intriguing and interesting fight for a variety of reasons, but more so because Sergey Lapan, who is the spokesman for Alexander Usyk, has announced that Usyk will definitely box the winner for the world title. Now, if ever these boys needed an incentive, this is it. Joseph Parker, we must remember, is a vastly more experienced fighter than a much younger Wardley. Wardley, remember, he was boxing white-collar events not too long ago, and he's had 19 contests now undefeated. Although I've got to say, in his last one, he was well behind against the Australian Justice Hooney, and then he pulled a rabbit out of the hat and knocked Hooney out in the final round. So that's a warning for Parker. But Parker too is a big puncher. I watched him earlier this year in Riyadh against Martin Bakole. Now Bakole's a giant of a man, and he was doing really well in the early stages. And then of course we all remember that astonishing punch from Parker, which hit Bakole right on the top of the head, and it was game over. Parker won that one. So what we've got to remember is that Parker, 36 fights, lots of experience against a really interesting and promising up-and-coming fighter from the UK. And because he's from the UK, of course, we've got to get behind him. We'd love to see Wardley go all the way and win this fight and clinch that important world title fight against Usyk. But is it too soon? Is it too early for Wardley? I think it may well be, because in this game, if everything is equal, experience does count a great deal, and Parker has experience in spades. I'd love to know what you think is going to happen. If you're asking me to pick a winner, I think I would have to go with Parker. But Wardley will be in there fighting right to the end, just as we saw in his last fight against Hooney. He will be a dangerous opponent for Parker right up to the final bell, if indeed we reach that stage. So it's Parker for me, but let's hear what you think.